Alright, well, let's try this again. I don't know what happened with my mic there, but I just had to create a new audio input capture, I guess. So, yeah. So, we're back. I'm going to be playing Enchanted Arms today because I love the combat system, and it's going to kind of just be a memory refresher because I'm going to try and bring back some of the elements of the game into the game that I'm planning on developing. And I was just going to play through the game anyways, and so we're here. I showed it off, but I do have an original copy of the game, playing it on the Xbox 360. I know that they actually released it on like the Xbox, whatever the newest Xbox is. You could buy a digital version of the game for a limited time, but I did not get that. Since I'm not going to post the first little mic mishap on YouTube, I'm actually going to let the intro play again, just because it can probably capture your attention a little bit better than I can. Sounds a little bit more hollow. Honestly, not really sure what I can do. It might just have to be that way for this stream, and then hopefully I'll look into it. It's not the mic. It's actually something with the. I think it's with the audio input. I think I've plugged in and unplugged my mic a few too many times. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna let this play again. I was trying to say, it is a JRPG, and all the graphics are old because it's from 2006. It is an 18-year-old game, so they're pretty awful. The story is also bad, and the character, like, voice acting is completely cringe. But I mean, it does have some pretty good parts in the story, it's just here and there. It's kind of a mixed bag. So it's like they're showing off the human characters because they're definitely trying to lean you into using them. But it's so weird because they've got over 100 like unique monsters to play, but they kind of fool you into the human characters because they have special abilities. So if you really want to beat I've never actually beaten the final boss in this game just because they force you to grind for hours on end, and you have to use the human characters. So if you want to play it like a monster battler, like I am planning on doing, for the most part, then can't really expect to beat the game, but maybe I'll try and actually beat it on stream. Eventually. And maybe I'll just do some off-stream grinding if I get time, but for the most part, I'm just playing this game as kind of a refresher. Just because I know that I enjoy it. It was actually funny, when I picked up my Xbox, it was actually the disc that was still in the console because it was the last time it's the last thing I've played on this thing. But alright. I gotta get used to the controls again too. Just using an Xbox controller. There's plenty of space. Sound options. Is the sound in game alright for you guys? Voice. That is a little tempting to turn down to 0, but I mean that's really quiet too. I'm not sure. Like, I know that there's a whole bunch of dialogue right at the start of the game, and then it kind of dies down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down to 0, purely because 1, we can't hear it, and 2, I'm really playing this game for the screen brightness. Ooh, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to blind you. The scroller went up way too quick. Flashbang. You can hear a zooming noise? Yeah, I'm sorry, that is from the Xbox itself. It is quite loud, and I can't really make it quieter. Alright. So yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of dialogue. I'm probably just going to kind of give an overview of the story as much as I remember of it. It's like, I think this is like a flashback, that's why it's all like yellow blue and stuff. I can't even skip this, there's no skip button, so I guess we're just stuck. I know I can skip through some of the dialogue. Alright, so here's the combat. So you can click and then kind of move your guys around. Oh yeah, I got my... So on the Switch, your A and B controllers are mixed. What do you got? Sure. You know, I did not remember the combo bonus in this game. That's kind of interesting. I guess there's a fast forward during the turn. I mean, this is supposed to function as a tutorial, but they don't actually tell you what to do. They just let you beat on the boss that will not die. I wish I could permanently turn on fast forward, but I don't think that's going to be an option. Oh, there we go. I got one shot except for that guy. So I mean, the thing is, like, we're actually going to go through this exact part in the story with explanations of what's going on in probably like half an hour or something. So I'm not really sure why they're going through it right now. And there's not really any point in explaining what's going on. He got stabbed. Blue Steel, hello, welcome. Voice is a little low compared to game sound. I might have to just turn down the game sound once I can get to the options again. Always believed that he could do everything single-handed. Thought he was really strong. That one, he's basically his rival. But he was the guy who just got stabbed. So, sad. I'm not sure what this is. I can press A to advance. Can I fast forward?
The Golden War was the name given by future generations
okay,
to
what
a
happened to the I turned down
place
voice
1,000
volume?
years ago. The golems
Well,
were
we'll let this play.
artificial
It's just like
humanoid
some...
servants who were created during the war.
It's actually some like,
These
world-building
engines
story.
of destruction would faithfully carry out any command, even after the person who issued the order was dead. As a consequence, they laid waste to the entire world. No one living today has any idea what the fighting was about, or why the war started in the first place. What is known is that one day, all the golems simply stopped functioning, bringing an end to the destruction. Humankind quickly rebuilt the world, using a combination of technology and enchanting, the only form of magic that was not lost to them. However, some sought to rediscover all of the lost powers of the ancients. And thus, as the catastrophe that was the Golem War fades from memory, humanity draws ever closer to living it once again.
Yeah, at least I don't have to read all that. It does it all for me. It feels weird to be a streamer and then just be silent for like a few minutes. Yeah, so basically there's like different levels of magic, but I think they only reference like pure magic and then enchanting. Alright. Sleeping in class. Still no skip button, which is a bit sad. It's actually kind of awkward with like just sound effects and no voices. But I mean, like, it's just, it's all pointless chit chat at this point. Yeah, so I mean, like, the whole intro about all the golems and stuff, it's just, there's no proof of their existence. It's all just kind of like ancient history. They said it was 1,000 years ago, so a lot of stuff can just happen in 1,000 years. Yeah, blue suit over there with the glasses. I think he's definitely like this, the knowledgeable study one. That's the teacher who's apparently got scars all over the place. Magic cores. Magic cores are the things that we collect to actually create monsters in this game. As far as no. We use something else. Because, like, the golems are like, they're effectively the monsters, but we use, like, lesser versions of them because we don't have the same level of magic as before. Yes, here we go. Don't like listening to lectures? No, I love them. Oops. I forgot you can actually select options in this. Eyes open, ears. Alright. The game just bumped. Yes, it did. Alright, so elements. So this is just like the type chart. Alright. All you need to do is fight with the golems. Yep. No, I know how to fight. Alright, so this is the intro scene that you'll see when you're starting a battle. You're going to see that a lot because there are random encounters that you cannot dodge under any circumstances, and it's infuriating. So I already know, like, the battle system. Anytime you can move around and stuff. You can also look at your opponents. Yeah, so you can actually see that this thing's a water type. It's called a Plant Guardian, and you can see, like, what skills it has as well. It's kind of interesting. And since I actually know this ahead of time, but so the type chart's very interesting in this game. There's 6 elements. There's water and fire. There's earth and, like, wind, and then there's light and dark. And each opposing element is actually super effective against the other. So, like, fire is good against water, and water is good against fire. Like, they're both good against each other, and they don't interact with the other elements. It's very interesting. Okay. Alright. Punching stuff. Congrats. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, if I had the voices on, it would just be a lot of of stuff. It's not even like world building here. It's a little bit of character building. But we're just not gonna, we kind of go on our own adventure, let's just say. So the only one we really need to get to know is Atsuma, which, he's the guy in the red, he's the main character. Okay, so he references my arm. I think they'll touch on that better at a different point. Can I go up here? Unfortunately, there's no run button. This is as fast as you can move. The camera gets a little bit jank too. There's a whole bunch of NPCs and stuff you can talk to as well, but not really about that. Oh, I was gonna turn on the game sound. That's right. Ah, darn it! My chance. No. It's just like a typical, like, JRPG school scenario here. I don't even know how old they're supposed to be. I think they're in university. That is not the button I meant to click. What do I want to eat? I feel like, why is it making this? I didn't play like Eat Simulator. Alright, sound options. We'll turn this down to like 50, and hopefully that's alright. Let me know if it needs to go down anymore. Same with the sound effects. Got main character, a dark haired character that's probably has the personality, a blonde haired guy that's probably sucky. Yeah, he's a bit fruity. Blonde haired guy. Alright. South counter. Oh yeah, so the red little triangle on the map up in the right hand corner, that's where you're headed. Alright. Yeah, I don't think it matters what you pick there. It gives you, it's like the illusion of choice. It doesn't matter what you pick. Like, none of these options affect the story at all. it's so weird that they have this entire intro sequence because the entire game switches up as soon as like as soon as it's all done. Like you don't come back. I don't want to do too many spoilers, but it's just like all of this conversation is completely pointless. It just is. Festival. Alright, so there's a festival going on, and that's why all this special stuff going. It's just. I wish I could skip this faster because it's just like, like I said, when I was talking about things that this game does well and things it doesn't do so well, the dialogue and just and story are just not it. Bad guy teacher's gonna kill everyone in 10 minutes, right? What do you mean, bad guy teacher? Who says that? Can I make the map bigger? Map. That's really not what I meant. It's not this door, it must be this one over here. Okay, maybe it's not this one. Oh, there it is. Is a box. Alright, so my right arm can nullify enchantments, which enchantments are just kind of like, it's more or less technology. I think it's like alchemy in some other games, where it's just like it's a mix of science and magic. Hello, dog. You told us we're making our own story. Teacher's the bad guy in this one. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so there's a special door here that's sealed up, and it's not. Nobody's allowed to go in. People say there's something inside, but it's all just rumors. Dog doesn't like him. Teacher hears us and says, "Get away from the door." You can talk to the dog. Game is good. Yes, game is good. Trade district south exit. Need to move characters you... Need to move characters into your party. Alright. Edit party. Yeah, so you can... This game has something kind of annoying. It's called a VP system. I'm not really sure what that stands for, because I don't think it explains anywhere. You can see it in the top, or top right, under status. There's level, FP, and then VP. VP is something where, like, it's the amount of battles they can do before they get exhausted. And then once they do get exhausted, you can't use them in battle anymore. So you can't just infinitely grind without going to a rest spot. It is kind of annoying, though, because there are some monsters that are really cool and you want to keep them on your team, and then it restricts you by having low VP. So it's just... It kind of makes the game slower, especially since it forces you to use... And I think if you run, you lose more VP, so you have to go through the stupid battles. Seriously, where am I supposed to go? Why does it block me off? Wasn't I just here? Okay, maybe go to the South Hall. To the train district. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's just... But these are like blocked off. And these are the only two halls that I seem to have access to. And no, it must be here, and I just missed... No, this isn't... Yeah, see, this isn't the spot I can go. I wish I could make the map bigger. I'm pressing the buttons and I'm not... I guess I can see south because I can see north, so it should be over here. Even if it doesn't say it is. So I'm trying to skip to go to the festival, and they're not going to let me. We're going to have to fight. That's why I taught you how to do the party thing. Because if you don't, you'll probably lose here, but since I've got a full party, I can do something. Alright, reducing HP. Wow, really? Alright. So you can move the characters in any turn you want. Any order you want. Like I could do a range attack, but this one's a lot stronger. It just hits for a lot of damage. So it looks like the amount of damage attributed to my moves is the exact amount that it does. Because my Flare Rush just did exactly 56 damage. And then this guy's ability did 29. Hold on, let me... Yeah, and that's how much, like, PP it has, the power points. Haven't played... Reminds me of those GBA Mega Man games. Interesting. I haven't played any Mega Man myself. Also, there's the VP dropping. So it's like you just do a single battle. All of a sudden you drop 2. So you do 50 battles on your main character, and all of a sudden you actually can't battle anymore. But all right, we're getting through the tutorial slowly but surely. Oh, look, there's more people. I'm trying to fight through the student council. It's just, I think this is the type interaction one. They'll be like, oh, I'm a water type and you're a fire type. EP won't last? Okay, no, that's talking about the energy points. So this game also does have a stamina system. So each move takes a certain amount of EP, but you start a battle at max, and then it's just based on which you can rest. It's the standby option here. You don't do anything, but you can rest and get some EP back. Bullying school talk is a style. Yeah, you're right. But we're also school kids, so it's legal. I guess I didn't lose any there, so if you just completely and utterly destroy, then it's okay. I think this is a save point. It's gonna tell me anyways. Recharge station. All VP, okay. I don't know why it even lets me click the, oh, you can actually, what do you want? What does this do again? I don't know what this does though. It's just a fancy map. I don't think I've ever used this. I really regret clicking on it though. Here we go. Here's like the tutorial mini boss. So it's our counselor. So now we're beating up the teacher. Attribute, yeah. So here's the water and fire thing. So her attacks do double damage to me, but mine also do double damage to her. It's really weird to be able to. I can't actually get into a great position here. It's really rare that fire can do double damage to water, but it's okay. It's definitely unique in its own right. What happens when you're all out of VP on every character? Then I think they either start with 1 energy. So I just got like destroyed. But I don't think they have any attacks that can hit me. Okay. But yeah, I think they start with 1 energy. So if you want to use them in battle when you have no VP, then you have to just rest. Alternate way of getting a game over. Yeah, so you're not completely screwed if you just run into like a. If you run into like a piddle mob, just a random wild one, then you're fine. You can just get out of there. At least I think that's what it is. You could probably even rest if you have enough HP. Escaped. And just enjoy the festival. See, it gave me 3 options there. You probably didn't even read them, but he said all 3 anyway, so it didn't matter. It's just like, all of this dialogue is so pointless. It's not even really character building. The only thing that you're learning in all of this dialogue is that your main character, Atsuma, is a meathead. He's a meathead, alright? So, I hope it gives me a cutscene here because I don't... Okay, perfect. See the golems. I want to fight the golems, yes. Do I own a golem? No. I'm forbidden to own golems, I guess. But they're giving one out at the stall next door. President Golem. You get 4 golden tickets, so it's just kind of like a fetch quest. It's a little more interesting than, like, just walking up to the professor in a Pokemon game and be like, alright, give me a monster, I'm a 10-year-old kid. At least these are like college kids, sort of thing. Alright. I'm trying to... I think we might have to actually read some of these because you have to talk with the NPCs to get the tickets. See, like, look at these options. First of all, they told me it was apple juice. I did slow down enough to read it, but it's just like, gee, I wonder, is juice made from apples? Alright, so... Acid. So silly. By you. No. Did not mean to talk to you. Let's try the pizza. It's a talking pizza. It's a pizza bowl. Speed eating contest. Must eat 50 slices of pizza within the time limit. Alright. Is this a minigame? No, it's not. So, I guess I'm just Kirby. I can just... And then all of a sudden... I eat. Pizza NPC is fire? I do think it's fire, yeah. I think we have to talk to another one of these. Are you it? Scent of a ticket, alright. Giving out all the ones you've had. You don't have any more. Just one. And Alacho, think for the lurk. So that's what was harassing her, and then all of a sudden she's just gonna give him a ticket. She said she didn't have any, and she said that she had a whole bunch left. Question mark. In the background doing class things sound good. This is kind of a... This so early on in the story that this is great background for now. I think I can punch these things over here. Yeah, maybe get some items. Mine gem. So the gems that I'm getting are sort of what you need to craft the monsters in this game. You need 2 things. You need cores, and then you need a certain amount of each type of gem. Hopefully I can get one soon enough and then be able to show you guys that. Yes, thank you, appreciate it. Am I able to get a ticket from this guy? No. I think I talked to most NPCs on this side. Oh no, I don't think I talked to this travel shop. There must be somebody over here then. I still really wish the camera wouldn't just keep going up. It's not like I'm trying to... I don't think it's like stick drift, even though I know stick drift was really bad back on the Xbox 360. How about you 3? Nope. I And I think there was actually that clown. Because I might be able to talk to him. I didn't think about it. Because he's actually just like a monster, but... Alright, it was a ticket. Nice! Quiz. 4 questions in a row. Awesome. Great. What does this festival celebrate? I am assuming it's the opening of the pizza parlor. Or is it the end of exams? But I guess, okay. Oh no, it didn't matter because none of them were an option. I almost felt bad about not reading the dialogue. He's just, what a nerd. So, the Ice Witch, they touched on it a bit earlier. Devil Golems are supposed to be the ones that were from the 1,000-Year War they introduced at the start. And so supposedly there's one locked away in the city somewhere. Alright. Team Tops, well balanced all around the golem. Also use defensive skills. Second is Galleon. Aggressive attacking golem. High powered attacks and more HP. Okay. Angelina. A healing golem. It can use healing skills that have low HP and attack. Any preference in the chat on this one? This is technically your starter pick, but if you can't like preview what they look like, you're kind of just stuck picking one based on the little description they gave of just like a balance, an offensive attack, or the healer. Like all of them are all right, as far as I know. I've played a Chemtops. Sounds good. I played with Angelina and Chemtops before. I think they might even be exclusive in the story. I don't remember if you can get another one. Take part in golem fights. Hey, join the party, but now I have to add it to the party. Oh no, for some reason this one's special. Can I get a... There, so we can look at the thing. So like, look, I mean it's kind of cute. Just a goofy little... I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but it's got some skills. Clear aid, arrow bolts, body attack, barrier. Alright. Want to take part? Of course. There's just more stuff that... Okay, so they left the party to go watch. The desk slam. It's so cute! I mean, there are a lot of good monster designs in here, for sure. A few rules. All you do is fight. Just keep on fighting and winning. The more you win, the more money you make. Ring name? Something cool sounding. What's my ring name? The only one that is... I actually understand what it means. Burning. I mean, unless we fill the VP, but I haven't had enough battles that I would expend it. Ready? Battle tutorial? No thank you. You've already given me like 4 of those. And it is not my first time playing. Alright. Hope those 2 got good seats. Those are some great seats. The standing seats in the front. I love standing. They must not have made a sitting animation. Alright, they had some fancy battle name too, like Dark Crawford something or other. Dude's got an anime waifu. Is this... See, I actually can't do anything here. I can't reach him, so I just have to stand by. Arrow bolts. I can hit the waifu. For oh, she's got a machine gun. Alright, it's power up, guys. So feel like so that does 60 damage and it'll take her out. Let's see how much. It's called Primrose. It's a light type, so I know that it's not resisted. So I can start dealing damage to this guy in the back. Okay, but he almost killed my little guy. I'm gonna bring him back a bit just so he doesn't get knocked out. He was easy anyways. So he was a water type, so he took double damage from me. Alright, nice. There's my money. And I got a core. So the cores are like what I said, what you need to make the monsters in this game. So now if I want, I could get a waifu on my team, I guess. Alright, now we got a little cutscene. So they have the background voices, but not the main. See, that's so odd. Just like, if you're gonna have something... If I'm gonna turn them off, let them all turn off. Alright, so we got some cowgirl, I guess. She's got a gun, I think. And she likes money. Okay, it's not a Japanese game if you don't take a shot at the girl's chest, right? Hunts down golems to fill up on cash. Queen of Golem Hunters. It's only our second match, by the way. So we're facing the Queen of Golem. Oh, she's like a kid. Quite full of herself. Alright. She's got a little tiger. Oh, I think this was the starter that we could have picked. Tigalian, yeah. It's actually an Earth type. So if I can get Team Tops, yes, I can get him in the back, and then Arrow Bolt will have elemental advantage against him. And I'll get back a little bit and then use Blow. So like, there's no timer on these turns since it's all PvE. So if I wanted, I could actually go and look at what Yuki's move options are. So that I could try and get in range of... Yeah, there we go. So I could try and spread my units so that they're actually avoiding the range of her attacks. Seems like she's got a lot of ranged options, though. Movements of Ether and Golems. My arm. So they keep hinting at my arm, but they don't go through it at all. It's kind of weird. 5 damage. So there is resist in this as well. See, your own type resists you. So she's a wind type. So she resists a little wind guy. I can't reach her again, so I'm going to head back here. Stand by. I can do some more chip damage to her, but I'm just going to lure her back and rest because the barrier took a lot of my energy points. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. So normally when something dies in this game, the body just kind of, it sits there. But interestingly enough, it actually goes away after a couple turns. So if it was blocking a crucial spot that you couldn't stand on anymore, if you wait long enough, it'll go away. And then there was something that also looked like a special combo there. They had like the fancy like comic scenes. Oh, measly kid like you. Yeah, you're definitely younger. Hand over your arm. Alright. Controller's shaking. Not that you guys would know, but the whole screen is anyways. Something's going on. It's an earthquake. He's just casually. You're not getting away. You're gonna get squashed. Wow, she's a smart kid. Though if they're only just in a big tent, I don't think like a little cloth would be all that dangerous. Just make sure you don't suffocate. Oh well though. Looks like that was a pretty massive earthquake though. Let's get out of here. Need to go away from here. Somebody's asking for help. South of the Trade District. I met up with those two again. Can't make money when you're dead. That's true, that's true. Okay, we'll use this thing just because, and I'm pretty sure this purple gem over here is something too. Okay, it's the shop. It's also where you synthesize golems. Okay. So yeah, so you can see the material is what is required and what you have. So I have 4 power gems, but I only have 1 of the other 2. So even if I wanted this on my team, I would not be able to have it. It's also where you can like swap your team loadout sort of thing. Buy core materials. So you can buy cores for certain monsters as well. Looks like my camera's a little kind of running into that a little bit. We'll just shrink it. As you can see, I've got 495, so I guess you can just buy the other starters. I was wrong about that. They've got like different stats and stuff, and you can see some other ones that I have no idea what they even look like. So that's pretty useful. So it said south, so I think it's down here somewhere. Is it this guy? Van Dog. Guard Dog. Golems. Yeah, so what's the golems, like if you, in the intro, are supposed to like, they're only supposed to follow orders. Exactly how exactly what they're told to do. So the fact that they're told, or they're doing something different than what their job is really, really bad. Alright, so we just punched the thing to death. Why are the golems going on insane? Alright, so they're gonna go and call for the police that are helping out somewhere. I think we're supposed to be heading back to the university. Yeah, so still the objective hasn't changed, which is kind of weird. No, no! Bad game. Yeah, so here's where you guys get to start seeing how frustrating the wild encounters can be. And I should go check at the shop to see if I can buy some repels of some kind or not. Also, yes, Lord Viewer, the pizza is indeed a fire type. You were right. I don't. It was. I may actually kill the thing. So. Use a body attack. Then there. It just takes all of them out. You can catch Pizza Man as a monster. You can't catch him. There's no like in-battle catching in this game. But yes, he is a monster you can have on your team. Kids screaming as all these monsters are just, so it's just like some creepy Chuck E. Cheese's automaton speaking to you. I guess it's just like Five Nights at Freddy's, I guess. This is creepy. I think the clown's airtight. Yeah, it is. Once again, I can get you to hit both of them. Actually, hold on. You're not doing anything here, so you're just in the way. So I want this guy here. Actually, it'd be better if you use body attack. Alright. I mean, all these battles are still simple because it's just like introduction. But there are some really, really tough ones later on. All the golems are heading for the school. And it's snowing out. Oh, the kid we just saved is taking a nap. Snow is draining people's life force. Since we're enchanters, we have resistance, not stealing enough to kill them. Hudson was frustrated because it was supposed to be a fun time at the festival, and now chaos. He's frustrated. He's like your typical protagonist that's just like, I'm gonna be the hero, blah blah blah. Like, these people don't deserve this. Okay. I'm gonna look around a little bit because one of the things is, to get new monsters, sometimes you have to actually find them in the overworld. So if I want the pizza guy, I think I actually have to find him. But then you have to go and end up running into a whole bunch of wild encounters. This is the single most frustrating thing about the game. Not the 45-minute tutorial that we're still more or less in. Can I run? Is that an option? Yes. I don't really need the XP right now. But see, it guaranteed takes a certain amount away from your VP, so you're not able to do that too much without getting punished. Repels. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's no repel in the game. No repel equivalent. I'm pretty sure there is a pizza somewhere. And if we fight him, we can get him on the team, but he might not be here. Okay. I guess I'm just wasting time. Maybe it's on the way back, too. Yeah, Team Tops is just almost toast. Like, one thing you could do is remove it from the party, because only the monsters in your immediate party actually will lose the VP. But if you don't have a full party, then chances are a lot higher that you won't be able to succeed in your escape, and then you'll actually take damage, lose even more VP, and it's just bad. Alright, now we'll get to see what happens once you get 0 VP, just for certain. Like I said, I think it just... Actually, no, we're right next to this thing. There's no location on the map either that lets you know if there's a more or less tameable monster in the vicinity, which is a little frustrating. Alright, sup, cowgirl? I'm waiting for you. Fight time. Hand over the money. People. There we go. You're getting sprayed down. we saved your life, because apparently you can have like an enchant shield and it'll block bullets. Alright. Pretty sure this is the first mini boss, yeah. It's got 200 health. So the clear aid, status problem. See, I don't need that. Barrier might be kind of nice. We'll get everyone else in position first, though. Looks like High Spear does a bit more to single targets, so we'll use that. We can only hit 2 of them. We'll hit the front 2. Because they're the ones that are more likely to take damage. Yep, there we go. But now I can't actually hit any. I can't hit him with this guy. Then go for High Spear again. And beat Sonic. But that's it. He's low enough, we'll be able to take him down. Take him down now. If I can get my controls right. Looks like there's an EX move. So this is kind of like the super move that I was talking about in my own game. There's like an equivalent of it here. We'll save it for a better battle though. I think in this game you have to charge it up. So if you waste it, it'll actually kind of suck. Those random combos they do extra damage, but I don't think there's anything in your control to trigger them. Alright, so we saved her life. She has like a sense of obligation to repay somebody who does that. Can't wave. Is that an item I have to use? Character. Skill. Equip skill. I said I got wave, but... Oh no, I have to learn it first, I bet. So I mean, there's so many, like, there's PP, EP, SP, VP. I think there's something else too. It's just there's so much, and you know I know I skipped through a lot in the tutorial, but it doesn't actually explain much of this to you. But basically, we just learned to move using some of our points we got from leveling up and just doing battles, and now we can hit stuff in the back. So that's something that's just not completely useless if our opponent's in the back row. Damage to the school. Whole campus is protected by an ancient magic barrier. Take something crazy. So basically, something big is going on. And we think it might be something to do with magic. And it might be the only thing around that could potentially be magic is what was hiding behind that big door earlier. Even in the school, you're not even safe in buildings anymore. Yeah, no. As soon as I start losing battles, then maybe I'll start fighting some of this piddle. Or if I really need to save on some VP. Alright, something's after us. Woof. I like how the dog is also considered like a voice actor when you get turned voices off, because it didn't actually woof, and I think it's supposed to. Or maybe it just doesn't, and it just... yeah. Alright, so now we're going to the sealed ward. Still waiting for the evil teacher twist. I don't know. You could be wrong, Lore. Woof. Woof! It's an exclamation mark. My bad. Oh, okay, yeah. We are definitely not fighting that thing. Actually, I think it's got way less HP. Yeah, it's only got 78. The worst thing about running away from battles is you're not building up some of the core materials to make stuff, but you can get those relatively easy from fighting higher level stuff. The seal is broken. Yes, the super old magic seal. And then whatever was sealed in it is out now. That's what's going on. Something terrible's happening. We have to go and stop it because apparently my arm is special and it can negate stuff. Alright. So this is like the first dungeon. Looks like there's only one path to go. Yeah, go underground when there's an earthquake. That's probably real safe. Bad feeling about this. Maybe the floor is about to collapse. Yeah, that feeling. Oh, come on. Now that you said it, it's going to happen. It is. I think when the floor is about to collapse, the best plan is to stand still. Well, now we're trapped. If my hypothesis is correct, this is the ancient structure of some... You have all kind of books at your house. Alright. Yeah, so basically, this is something that's like really old architecture, probably from the Golden War. We're now trapped down here, but conveniently there is a heal spot and a shop. Enchant cube. Climb on board and enchant. It should move. Get around on it. Press A. They have like 10 lines where once you get on this, you press A. Wow. No. You can't double click it though. Stair room. You know, they have like all the room labels at the top. Like, look at this. It's called the stair room. Wait, no way. It's a chest. I bet I press A on it. Enchant box. Alright. You press A, and even if it's 1,000 years old, you can press A. Wow. There's another 6 line. Like, this is, it's just, they don't go over tutorials for the stuff that actually matters, and then the stuff that does, they're just like, what? Nothing back there. Another enchant key. Okay. In principle, you press A, and you move. So there's an animation for getting on it, but not one for getting off. So if you're just spamming A, it'll double click it. Can I get the chest? Look! Power plant that runs on magic. So when they say magic, it is different than enchantment. So magic is, yeah, technology from before the Golden War. So the fact that this is still running is kind of crazy, and nobody knows what it's doing or how it's still running, because it's all just kind of unknown technology. Here's where it gets tricky. You could go over the other way, but if you move your movement stick the other direction, you can get a chest with probably like 500 money in it. Wow. It's like this game takes like all of the generic or like JRPG tropes, and it's just like Yeah, let's go with it. Upper corridor. Okay. Yes, see, I remember this. So giant A on your toilet flush, you remember to press A to flush. Perfect. Alright, so we got 2 water golems and then a mage guardian. I'm actually gonna take these things out. Just get a little bit of XP. I don't think I'll take too much damage anyways. I could have used the barrier better for sure, but oh well. Light. Okay, you know what? Team Top's just got nuked, so that's kind of sad. Guess there was 500 money in chests, and there was. Okay, well I haven't played this game in like 6 or 7 years. But the thing is, like, this game isn't very intuitive in the item system. Oh, wait, that's a different looking. So this one's a plant guardian, and this one's a house guardian. Interesting. There aren't a lot of good items in the game, so they just give you a lot of money in most chests. And since the last one gave me 500, I was just like, alright, let's just use 500 again. Alright, here's one of the overworld monsters I was talking about. So it's like, you don't run into it and fight it, you actually have to click A and engage in the fight. And then it's a set sort of battle thing. I see, and then we talk about what's the golem doing here? The lost golem. Golems who lost their masters, defeat them in battle, they can obtain their core material. And there's lost golems all over the place. Alright, so this kind of sucks. This guy's just gonna have to do a subpar attack because they're all in like each other's spots that I want them in. Ooh, okay, I should have taken out the big guy because I just got nuked twice. Like, it's fine, because if you guys die in the middle of one battle, they just lose a little bit more VP, which isn't great, especially in longer dungeons, but it's fine. And now we got another core, so we can make that guy as soon as I have enough materials and I'm at a shop to do so. Guardian Room. Ancient Golems. Only for show, or to threaten. Do not go any further. So, I mean, yeah, looks pretty cool. Looks like there's a path. Okay. There should be a switch around here to open the path. Also, my Xbox is just screaming, so I apologize for the buzzing in the background. Guys, I think this is the switch. Like, why? This is so extra on all the dialogue. You don't have to tell me that this is a switch. It's a button that's glowing red, and you definitely don't need to tell me to press A on the button. Oh my goodness. That's a cool little animation I can appreciate, so like I'm fine with a little cutscene like this, but oh, Can I unpress the button now? Yeah, it's the guy we just got. If Atsuma was up front, I'd probably try and fight him. I know it was like 4-on-1, it probably would have been like just fine anyways. But it would have been nice just to nuke him with Atsuma. The intro sequence is a little slow too, which is a bit infuriating. Can't hit both of these the same. This I can take out just fine. Because he can one shot, and then boop, and boop. 3 XP. And I don't want to just run all the time because I will run out of VP very quickly. And I'm not sure when the next heal spot is. And there's no chance I'm walking back to the start and running into like 10 encounters on the way there and back. Oh, here's a shop. Can I make the golden guy? Yes, I can. Sick. Worth mentioning, there's no evolution mechanic in the game either, because this almost looked like an evolution screen, but no, this is just the creation screen. Swap golems. Alright, so you can have, I guess, eight golems on the team. So I'm not worried about that. This one looks relatively manageable. Should we get XP too with 3 monsters? It's nice that the damage is exactly what it's going to be. When I first played through this, I was so young I never really appreciated no RNG gameplay. But the fact that I've been playing Temtem for a long time now, I can definitely appreciate it. Not that there's 0 RNG, because there is like the random combo thing. Yeah, I just want to say that. Just want to say, press A. Crazy. Little floating thing in a box. Ether pod, storage device, hold ether. Yeah, you are right. You just press A, lore. I mean, that one was a little bit talking about lore, because ether is another. It's like another thing on top of enchanting and magic. It's like an energy source, and normally you'd need some sort of special transportation device for it because it's just like a form of energy. But luckily we have our right arm, which is apparently like. Wait, what do I do with it though? Our right arm, which can like function as a transportation device for it. Because our right arm that they still haven't explained anything about does something or other. Look at this, amazing. So some old technology that works by enchanting. Oh, look, you can see like my arm is a little bit special there. My right arm is stronger than my left arm. Yes. So I touched it and something happened. Tell it to the arm. See, Satori's getting a little bit suspicious that I recommended coming back to the school because I tried to use the excuse that it was for the dog. Press A to talk to the arm? No, we gotta press A to put the ether in though. And then there's like 2 random dialogues. It says, "This should be good, right?" Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Activate a little puzzle-looking thing. Okay, it just opens the floor. Yeah. I mean, they do a pretty good job of like showing off like some cool ancient technology-looking stuff. Begin to see that army doors in the whole new light. Because apparently my arm was what allowed this thing to function. You guys see what I see? Because that is a VP refiller. So I guess I could have kept clicking to run. Alright. Can't even do a 180 turn around without running into an encounter. 3 monsters. Alright. Nice and easy. Now that I think about it, the whole combo thing might not be random. It might be something where if all of your units are targeting the same opponent with their attacks and they're only hitting the one opponent, then that might be it. Alright. So now we get to learn how to press A. Oh. Tap A quickly! Alright, so it's a lot of A. You had too much enchantment put into the thing, and all of a sudden it just starts having a seizure. One of your early concerns was that the grid would be too crowded with 4 characters, but it seems to be okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm just gonna run from this one. But you don't have a whole lot of maneuverability, and all of your attacks are limited to only having a few squares of attacks. So like in my game, I'd still probably include a larger playing field, but yeah, I mean in this game it feels just fine. Also, yeah, we just get told to press A to climb a ladder, so tell your friends to randomly press A. If you've learned anything today, press A. This is really. Is there anything over here? No. Like, it's not even like different buttons. I'm not pressing X. I'm not pressing Y. Not B. It is all A. They could have just told us from the start where if you need to interact with something, press A, and then that would be perfectly fine. That's quite a few enemies. There are other buttons? Well, you see, we got a whole controller here. I mean, Y I pressed for fast forward because there's no like default fast forward, but. Alright, I wonder if this thing's gonna have another spaz attack on the way back. Nope, we're good. Okay, there's a second one over here, I believe. Two of them. How much health? 98. I think I can manage. just use high spear, that does 50. 20, 70, yeah, enough. So the moves that don't have an element by them don't do elemental damage. Even if your guy is elemental type. So it's basically just like using a neutral move, because there's no neutral type. There's like basic melee and basic ranged. I don't even think there's melee and ranged defenses in this game. Status? No. Parameters. So you have direct and ranged attack stats. You don't even have a defense stat, because the damage isn't reduced by any amount, it looks like. And then there is this entire thing where you can put your SP into your stats to make them stronger. Like, I could just put I could use 30 and then put some in HP. And it keeps increasing, so the more stats you put into it, the harder it gets to invest into it. You can do that for your monsters too. So it's like if you want your team tops to be more of a support thing, you can put some in support. If you want it to have more HP so it doesn't die to a sneeze, you can do that too. And you get SP just from battling. So that's kind of a nice mechanic. It's like EVs and SVs, or EVs and TVs. But you can allocate them, so I guess it's more like the Koromon system, if anything. And you can't get over there, so we're gonna run. The other thing is, like, you saw earlier that I taught Atsuma Wave, the main character. But it's only the player. Oh, this is the chest, really? Please tell me I didn't go the wrong way. Please tell me I didn't go the wrong way. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, so the player characters are the only ones that can learn new moves. You can't teach new moves to your monsters, which is very sad. It's like Team Tops will never learn any moves, and Team Tops is actually kind of nice. It has 4 options. There are some monsters in the game that only have like 2. So it kind of adds a little bit of a trade-off, like which monsters do you want to have on your team? Do you want a monster that has powerhouse melee moves but doesn't have any range moves? Or do you want one that has really strong moves but's only able to click like 2 of them before it runs out of EP? Or you can invest in EP with the SP points. There's the EP, VP, SP, HP. Maybe it was only the one. I thought there was more than one. Maybe there's a third puzzle where there's another one. This is one of those times where my memory is probably hurting more than helping. Isn't it cold down here? Alright. So I'm sure some of you know that as soon as the game gives you a double save point in the shop, you probably know something's up. Not a save. I think you can actually just save whenever, which is kind of nice. Advantages of PvE games. But alright. Gotta have that menu pop up just to remind you that you're playing on an Xbox 360. We've been playing an hour and 16 minutes yet. And we're not really past the tutorial. I mean, we got enough money. I could buy something else. I don't know what these are. I think I'll consider that after we're done with the whole tutorial sort of thing. Because right now, we got a boss. It's like a Minotaur looking thing. I don't remember if they have actual boss music or not. Alright, yep, there is boss music. I thought there was. Okay, so blow is cheaper. Alright, I'm gonna move Kodo first. No! Alright, punch. So here's where I was talking about in my game, where you have the monsters that are actually 4 tiles. In this game with the super restricted tiles, it literally takes up like 1/3 of your movable space. Which is kind of like, I don't know about that. But in a different setup, I think it could really work. Alright, I can Aqua Spike and then Move Barrier and hit everyone. So there we go. Someone did speed on it in less than 7 hours. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's not like a super popular game, but that's not to say that it's... Actually, I'm going to use my EX skill just because I haven't shown that off yet. Actually, let's see, what is my heal option? No, I don't have a heal option on him. You're the one with the heal option. So that's a plus sign. Ninja, hello, welcome. For another blow. It's Toya that needs to heal the most, so we'll go for it. And then we'll actually take him back here, and then we'll use the EX. $63 health. So, I mean, that's pretty cool for like ultimate move. Oh, there's a cover mechanic in this game. That's right. So if you're taking damage from a physical attack that does like damage down a line, if you're behind another unit, you take reduced damage. Kind of like that. Might be a pain to program, but I could just use the thing again. Are you serious? I guess there's like an EX gauge. You can see that like right above. I can't point to it or use my mouse even. It's right above like skill and EX, like where the yellow arrow is pointing at my stuff. But apparently this only uses 40 of the EX bar. So might as well just click it some more. And since this is targeting only one opponent, I guess they get the bonus. Not sure why that didn't happen last time though. But man, the damage increase is actually kind of huge. That should have only did like 216, but did 343 instead. Whew. I got the Knight Servant in the back as well. Looks like he's gaining XP as well. He's level 7. Maybe he's not. Maybe that's just true. Achievement unlocked. Not only does he fall apart, but he also just disappears. So I guess it just turned into like energy when they're dead or something. Tough battle. Golem was definitely the guardian of this place. Is my arm okay? Yes. Achievements give you nostalgic chills. 25 grams in the dungeon. Your arm is what caused all this? Oh, my bad. Hammer Fist Core. So that's actually a weapon core. You can see because it has the weapon on it. The little weapon icon. So it would increase my EP and physical damage and ranged, I guess. Shut up. Shut up, Xbox. Shut up. Okay. I'm gonna refill my energy. I don't think it really matters, and I'm I know exactly what's ahead, but you guys don't, probably. We'll save again, though, just because we beat the boss. Oh no, indeed. I thought this dungeon was longer, though, and I thought there were a few more monsters to catch. I think I just missed them. But that's okay. You run into quite a few monsters throughout that you can catch or capture or, you know, earn their cores. Oh, mysterious voice. Follow my command. Advance. Follow my command. Advance. Do so, and the way shall open. My arm is talking to me. I was wondering why my sound is so bad today. It turns out it's just Xbox. But is it really that loud? I can try and put something heavy on it so it just is a little bit quieter. That's not helping. And also, it's because my mic was having some issues earlier, so unfortunately, it's just going to be the way it is. So, might learn something about my arm. Save all the people. Let's go. Mag explodes the Xbox. I mean, the Xbox looks pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. It's not like I abused the thing at all. It was a bit dusty, but I hadn't used it. I think it's just a normal Xbox thing. It's just an older console. It's kind of what you get. Alright. It's ice. It's cold. I think this is going to be a long cutscene, so buckle up. Is that a golem? Is it dead? I sure hope so. Try putting a folded shirt under it. Pat it a little. Yeah, let me just take off my shirt here. You guys can watch the cutscene while I try and fix it. Because I know what's going to happen, and while you guys may want my dialogue, I'd rather try and fix the sound, so I'll be right back. So I put my controller down and then started buzzing. Hopefully the Xbox is just a little bit better now, though. It seems to be a little quieter, certainly not great. No! No! I was trying to move it, and then I hit the eject button. So I have one of those Xbox 360s where the eject button isn't actually like a button you press in. You just like hover. You just move your thumb over it slightly, and then it ejects. Man, scuff streamer. On the bright side, we just saved, but on the downside, we gotta sit through that cutscene again. Come on, come on. Come on. I don't know how you would speedrun this game in 7 minutes. Or 7 hours. There must be like some huge game-breaking like exploits to skip entire battles and stuff. I don't know how you would even beat the final boss in that time. It must be like a partial speedrun or something. The final boss is so flippin' absurd. Yup. You know, funny enough, this is about how I was going through the rest of the game anyways. So even when I'm trying to go faster, it's still just slow. Yes, thank you for helping me figure out the sound thing a little bit. Alright, I have no way to fast forward this, so my apologies. I'm not touching my Xbox again during the stream. Is that a golem? This is. It's not dead. It's alive. Even in this state, it's still alive. Toya. Uh-oh, my arm. moving on its own. Where's the arm getting that momentum from? It's like it's being pulled back. It's just like, I guess it's just a magnet. It's just like magnet. Oh, her eyes opened. Ice collapses. Sure, text what you did for your base sub because it was a bit too loud. The shirt never moved from. I just have a blanket like when I got from like Dave and Buster's. She stopped the snow and grouped it together to form shards of ice. It just gets shucked. Oh, that would hurt. You get the full momentum of getting tossed and you slide and smack your head. At least we're gonna try and 2v1. We'll do some like fancy combos. Water and light. Yeah, I mean, it did look pretty bad, Lord. How amusing. Got auto-modded. I mean, I fixed it, but yeah. Alright. Well, it's like I saw something pop up on this screen, but it didn't pop up in the stream, and I'm like, what? Alright, is this look familiar to anyone who was here from the start? Don't be scared. Show me how far humans have progressed in the last 1,000 years. So she must have been conscious this whole this whole time. 9999. Yeah, that's a boss, alright. Alright, well, we'll just like hit it with everything we got. Hour and a half later, we're at the same fight as the first minute. You are right. Oh, and she has a passive regen of 295. Furula can't defeat me. Just heal herself. Power to regenerate her own body. How can we beat her? About that. Barrier. Oh, no, gotta move back. Stab. Looks like somebody from Lost Ark. Not familiar with him. Yeah, she's healing more. Don't have time for this, prepare to die. 1,000 years. So he's finally picking up on the fact that she's a golem from the ancient golem war that they were talking about. See, these two did a combo, but the other ones didn't. Why? What causes that? Ice Giga Zone. So the rest of them take enough damage to die. But Toya's got enough health to take it. Can't defeat us. Uh-oh. Something else is happening. Clothing? What clothing? That arm should be prove amusing. Name is the Queen of Ice. Or Devil Golem. Alright. Most powerful golems created during the Golem War. Seal's broken. Another Golem War is going to happen. Not going to be a Golem War. Not while he's around. One brain cell. Try and keep the brain cell safe. Can't operate without a magic core. So I mean, that's something I could have not skipped through. Is at the start they did talk about golems needing a magic core. There's only like specific ones, but she doesn't have one. How long can you operate without a magic core? And so he's kind of just hoping he can outlast until she just kind of disintegrates. Press A to get an E. Oh my god, girlfriend. Oh, that's great. I'm pressing A plenty. It's not really working though. It's kind of interesting to think that ice is just part of the water type too. treated as nothing less than gods. He actually got her arm. But, it's back. Ability to regenerate is unlimited. They're immortal. So that's kind of why she was regaining health in the battle, because she just can't take her down. Without a magic card and not able to deploy her full power. Yeah, she would have... I still wish I could skip through this, because not like for these cutscenes I wish I left the voice lines on, but for the other ones not so much. Hey, she's got the lashing now. Hey, yeah, it almost looks like he's winning. Gotta remember that he's also level like 4 in our party. It's kind of weird to have him out moving without voice lines. Yeah, I know, but the voice lines are so cringe, and after this intro sequence, there really aren't a lot of voice lines. Like, I could leave them on, but then every time that there's any amount of dialogue and I'm spamming A, it's also kind of awkward that it's just like, because I'm just spamming through, so I just got rid of him. Aw, he took a hit. Well, 3 hits first. And this is where the intro leaves off. Gotta tell you, you really are a pain in the... F. Toya! No! Wake up, come on. Hey, the Devil Golem, she's still there. Gotta be as strong as you someday, can't die before then. How stupid you are. Natural selection. Never understand how you can place the survival of others before the preservation of your own existence. So pathetic. Just like you see, I can read twice as fast as she can. Come back to us. He's breathing because he's... Yeah, that was super effective because ice is good against fire. He has some real potential. Oh, my arm. If you desire strength, unleash your rage. Destroy everything. Uh-oh, the eyes turned red. Here we go. Ice good against fire, what a trash game. Ugh. Let go of him. I don't think you want to touch me. Oh, I'm freezing. It was nice knowing you. Get your cold icicle fingers off of him. Oh, my arm. It woke up. So she actually acknowledges the arm is dangerous. So I am able to impair her ability to regenerate. I mean, she still got it back. It just slows her down. Like, look at that arm. It's just like, this is why it's got the name Enchanted Arms. It really is a monster in itself. Thing's got an eye. It's just taking it. You can see I'm all powered up. Finally woken up. Told you right now. Too busy with your little friend. Your part to play comes a lot later. So she seems to know what it is. Look at my HP now. It got 8,700, and I can just punch her for 3,200. Sounds about right. Power to negate. Sounds a little like Black Clover. Get more viewers if you're playing Enchanted Feet. That's awful. Google's new infectious talent getting value against God Girlfriend. You're right. You're right. Infectious is perfect. How long can you maintain this? The right arm was only just awoken. Stop flapping your lips. Gonna grind you into powder. I think a melt comment would have been better. It gives me an achievement, even though I haven't done anything since the last one. It's just been a cutscene. Even the battles are more or less a cutscene. Oh, there we go. Time's up. A little too soon. Well, yeah. Goodbye, little red monkey. Oh, the flick. She doesn't kill him, though. Maybe she can't. Maybe that'll just piss off the arm again. Dear little blue puppet. So, you know, when Atsuma touched him, he started freezing. She can touch Toya, who's like half dead, and he's not freezing. Ugly face away from him. My face ugly? I thought you don't care about human sort of things. So why do you care about being ugly? Let's see, it's just like, he could have gotten away fine, and then he gets called ugly. And now he gets icicle crashed. Yeah, you deserve that, buddy. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Every boss ever. I was just playing and didn't unleash all of my power. Yeah, basically. It's just me overestimating 360 graphics in your memories, or is this game a little aged even for its genre? 2006 was a long time ago. It's only a couple years after the Nintendo 64, I think. Because I'm pretty sure the 64 was kind of like there were some of the more recent 64 games that came out in 2001, 2002, so it's like 4 years later than that. His weapon's there, and Makoto just ain't even around. He's just gone. No body even left behind. Ice just crushed him. But yeah, I mean, the animations are pretty terrible here. I mean, I'm not somebody that really cares about that. I definitely notice it, but it's not like, oh wow, it's just like everything's getting frozen. I don't even know how these people are awake, considering they are all getting their life energy sapped, but, you know. 2006, didn't expect it to be so old. Yeah, it definitely is. I checked. Probably can't see, it's just like, it's right there on the back. You could Google it too. I didn't think it was that old. Where's the evil teacher though? Probably frozen with everyone else. It's just like Pompeii, except instead of turning to ash, they're turning to ice. Oh yeah, and then all the gold. Oh, so this is the security force they were calling back to help. So you got all the machine gun golems, and then you got some tanks. Ready! Aim! Fire! Nice aim. What is that? Well. She even throws the like enchanted bullets in midair, just to be Just checked, and the 360 released in 2005. You'd feel like it was 10 years ago. This for being a dinosaur is like probably pretty close. It definitely didn't. I did not think the 360 came out that long ago, but you know, I guess it did. Ooh, okay. This is kind of cool. You get like ice wings. Like, she looks pretty sick there. Like, actually looks like a final boss or something. Multi-layer magic circle looking. I don't know, like, this is probably closer to her full power, although I don't know what would have happened that she let her recharge up to full already. So the destruction she did already wasn't enough. She's just like, alright, let's just get it all done at once. Bring my little baby dragon golem against your tank golem. Seems fair. The entire place is just frozen, nuked. Old JRPGs really all look like Final Fantasy. They had to draw their inspiration from somewhere. This game's actually made by the same company that made like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. It's from FromSoft. Which really, I didn't have any idea that that was a thing until recently. This is wild breathing when berserk. So it's got like the yellow filter, so it's like a flashback or something. Looks like he's going crazy. I find a girl. Well, she's probably dead. Nostalgia shot's hitting pretty hard though, close to making you want to take a break from Wayfinder. Open a ROM station to play Chrono Trigger again. I can actually play Chrono Trigger. I know it's got a banger soundtrack though. Alright, so I wake up. Was it a dream? No, it wasn't a dream. You were there. Where are you now? Good question. Toya left the party. Makoto left the party. Sad. My right arm got a new power. I mastered Summon Phoenix. Nice. At a party, got an open spot. Let's get the night servant in there. Kind of sucks I don't have a full party, but you know, we do get what we can. Hello. Look, man. Finally up and about. Where am I? A cell. A cell. A prison cell. Weird. I'm just gonna go back and skip through these because who cares? So basically, he lost his memories, and we're now in London, and because we went berserk. I'm trying to convince him to let me out. Monster, he saw where we are. Nothing I can do. Starving. Feed me. Feed me. Of course we're here in London. The guard has been heavy drinking. Sad. Look at my arm. Geographically accurate. Yeah, we go from Yokohama, which is obviously like, alright, it's a place in Japan, and then we go to London. Alright, so she gets thrown in the cell. Oh, that's nice. Her butt was on my face, and he actually pushed it away. That's... See, if this was a new game, that would have... no kind words for those guards, though. Okay, it looks like these angles weren't... Yeah. Not much has changed there. So I get kicked in the face. Something, have to ask me. Get shanked by a random drunk dude. My name? Certainly not. Okay. Reason I'm banged up? I already know that. 400 took on a troop of soldiers. No, I didn't want to... Why does it even give me the option to do repeat? No. Yokohama City. That's right. Heard. You don't know. Came from the outside. City's in ruins. He doesn't remember anything, and she's pretending like the whole thing where they met when he was berserk doesn't matter. Or it's just, it didn't happen. So he's basically, she's just telling him to figure out a way to get out because he's got the power in the arm, and she's, you know, a woman, so she's just gonna sit there. The pain, I'm gonna die, my stomach. No! He just collapsed. His stomach can get you the medicine. What was that noise? My stomach, his stomach growled. So they're like, okay, you're not in pain. So that didn't work. Stomach is... They're just bickering like a couple. Maybe there's way more dialogue in this game than I remember. No, window doesn't work. Keep it down. Japan getting nuked twice wasn't enough, so we need a third nuke in our an ice nuke in our video game. Wouldn't be a real JRPG with a female character with visible thighs. Yeah, times have not changed in that way. I kind neither of them are using the bed. He's here! Intruder! Intruder! Oh! Oh, there was a wall there. You're safe, I take it. Princess. Rygar! It sounds like a Pokemon name. Rygar! Rygar! It's like, it's so bad. Her face looks like your friend's male cousin. Yikes. Well, you're free to go. Beats sitting in a cell. I hope you guys can hear the Xbox. I hope you can't hear me spamming the A button. A helps you do everything in this game, so I just spam it and try and move stuff along a bit forward. Faster. Reckless as always. Who are you? Protector. Silent type. Don't you want to know who we are? Gotta get out of here and go London City. Alright, they both joined the party. We already have a water type, so we'll throw Rygar in there since he's an earth type. There's a chest. How much money is going to be in this one? $750. Nope, 1,000. Be flattened. Hello, welcome. How's it going? Playing a old game, a little bit of nostalgia for some people. This thing is a royal bone. The team tops can hit that super effective. Not that it does a whole lot of damage to it. What moves does this thing have? Especially got quite a few. Yeah, Rygar's got just Blade. That's awesome. Yeah, best thing we can do is wave. You totally had this on the 360. It's a fun game. 18 years? Yeah, it's 18 years old. Is pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't remember when I got this game. I don't think it was like right when it came out, because I got it for like $9. It must really not have done well. Because I don't think I get it that long ago. I was looking for Monster Battlers on the 360 way back when, and there just wasn't a whole lot, but this definitely fit the bill. Oh, okay, here's the pizza guy. We finally got him, Lauren. Beating up Japanese high schoolers to English prison guards. Caught off guard. That hurt. Right, why is this guy always in like the worst position? I can't even... This sucks. I'm just gonna sit back here. No. I'm trying to figure out the way I can maximize my damage, and there's just like nothing. Happens games, when you put pineapples on pizza, it's gonna piss you off. I can't even hit him now because he's too far back. His HP is low too. Alright, I can get the Aqua Impulse now, which will be good damage. I can get a wave. Yeah, whatever. I think we're good. I can get caught off guard when you literally ran into him straight in the corridor. I don't know. But yeah, we got a crazy pizza core now, so we can make one. Gotta look in like every nook and cranny to find those silly things. I do wish they were a bit more obvious, because you could very easily miss one, and not all locations are easy to go back to once you've gotten to new ones. The only thing with you is you're forced to use Asuma on your team at all times. Like the rest of your party you can customize, but you can't remove him. So if you put a second fire on your team, you're gonna kind of be at a disadvantage. Buy core material. Alright, we got a whole bunch of other ones we could get now. Mage Guardian. That might be nice. Sasquatch. And some weapon ones. You can barely see it, but there's like a slash through the orb. I think it's a sword in the orb that you can tell it's damaged. So we did get some more options, but I think we're just gonna pass on them. You could make a crazy pizza. He's got a lot of HP, which is kind of weird. But like I said, I don't want to stack types, and since we're stuck with fire, I'm probably just gonna go with what we got. Need some more gems though. Putting random French words in it. Waterways inside the dam. They're all part of London Castle. There's a reason to keep something safely sealed away. It's trying to give us some lore, and like it's so kind of, yeah. There's a lot of pointless conversation in here. Click here to close the dam. Alright, I'll give it a try. Didn't work. It's kind of nice that they put us straight from one dungeon into the next without any wasted time. But all the dialogue is still more or less wasted time, so it's just kind of like, What are one of those royal bones? I kind of want one. Probably be nicer than Rygar right now. This name's real Mimosa Core. Metal subgenre. That would be funny, yeah. I mean, I could try buying the core for it. It's not like we really need money for anything else. You can at least see what it looks like then, because you can't see what it looks like until you buy the core unless you look up on a wiki. I don't even think there's a lot of guides on this game. Because I know at some point I tried to look up on YouTube. Oh, that thing looks sick too. That's right, the Onyx, I think it's called as a dark type. Lord Onyx, okay. There's not a lot of guides on the game, so I was trying to look up some stuff a while ago. When I first played through to see like, what do I even do at this point? And there just wasn't information out there. It wasn't enough. 50% damage reduction. I think there was like one video of somebody fighting the final boss on YouTube. It wasn't enough? Shoot, I really thought it was, so I didn't even really try all that much. I'm going to run from these things the next time I fight them, because, yikes. Too cold. No, I want a blade. No guides, new market content. Nothing about this game is new, nothing at all. If this game was still out on the Xbox Series X, like, online store, maybe I'd consider it. Alright, sorry, I was running back. But apparently it just didn't get enough sales, so they just removed it. I don't really know why you would remove a game. I can't imagine it's super taxing to just leave it available for anyone who wants it. But that was like the most recent thing I could find on the game, was that they added it and then took it away within like a month or two. See, and now there's like a whole bunch of different places to go. But I mean, this content will be up there for anyone who wants to see it. I hope nobody wanted like an in-depth, like with all the dialogue included, because the dialogue is just so bad and there's so much of it. Like the amount of times, you weren't here for it, V, but there were at least 10 different tutorials that there was like 6 or 7 lines of dialogue where all they did is tell you press A. Because it's just like, oh, this is a ladder. Do you remember how to climb a ladder? I think you need to, like, do you remember we learned in Phi Ed class? So you walk up to a ladder, and then, you know what? You press the button. The button is A. It's just, it's so bad. Ugh. Scouts. Prisoners are escaping. Oh, there was like 10 of them, just like that. And every button was always A. So this is the fight I can't avoid. Flare Rush does 99 damage. I should probably... This is alright. Scout, play some League of Throws. Best of luck in the game project. If you need some character design stuff, just ask. Thank you, I appreciate it. Have fun playing League. I'm still trying to figure out what I want exactly for all the monster designs in the game. I'm trying to find a good balance of like what I can have for tanks and fast damage dealers and have a good variety of monsters. The biggest problem I'm running into is I'm not sure... I'll go back up here. I'm not sure what's going to be the best option for... to make them look unique and like actually have them look like monsters. I feel like it's because the internet was not primarily available to everyone. It was around, but compared to today, everyone and their dog has internet access. Only guess you have. Definitely could be some contributor to it. Alright, finally the body's gone so we can move and do something. I just think the game really didn't get like any attention at all. There's not, like, I love the combat system in this game, and a lot of the designs are pretty interesting. There really are a lot of good things about the game, but there's so many bad things that it's almost balances out. Like almost none of the dialogue here is worth listening to at all. I actually do really like. I learned a new move. The fact that you're forced to use, like, your monsters don't learn moves. Only the player characters do. Millie, hello. Ladder climbing's a bit excessive, of course. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just ladder climbing, it was so many other ones as well. Alright, slash. Alright, good. That gives me something else to manage. At a range, so I don't have to be right up next to the things to do any damage. Now that you mentioned it, it just reminded me from the dog from the school that didn't survive and your life's in shambles now. Yeah. He was alive during the initial, like, chaos. Yeah, we are not fighting these things. 50% reduction is nuts. Alright, so now I can't go down the ladder. Can't go into the water. Have you heard of swimming? Look, we just got told to press A to swim. So, there's more. There's just more where that comes from. Bet the monsters still have more diversity than Thames. Oh, I love Temtem's designs. I think I did not mean. But there's definitely more of a variety. Hold on, I don't think I can run into encounters in the water. We'll go to the shop. We'll buy the Rio Mimosa thing and just see what it looks like for you guys. Alright, buy core material. Alright, buy. Alright, and then we will go to synthesize. So you can see one of our options for a monster is like a waifu, like a anime maid girl. We also have this thing we just bought, which it's like a belly dancer, I suppose. And then we have a pizza man. So I mean, in a way, there is a wider variety than Temtem, okay? But I have to say, like I love Team Tops. Team Tops is adorable. Look at this thing. It's so cute. So it's like some of the designs are top tier, and then other ones are just a belly dancer. So yeah, kind of questionable. Depends on what kind, like how you like your monsters. If you're okay with more humanoid monsters, I think there's also like demons and stuff in this. I think Angelica, which is one of the other starters, was also kind of cute. It's basically just a ball with wings. Pizza waifu. No, no more. I'm running out of VP very quickly. Yeah, Team Tops is down to 3. I'm gonna have to do the next fight. Luckily the ladder's on this side instead of on the other side. That would have been kind of a pain. I'm probably going to have to call it at the end of this dungeon. I didn't have a whole lot of time to play today, but I wanted to get through the tutorial so that next time I can just jump in to the main meat of the game. It's not horrible. Well, I mean, it's not like it's any less cringe. But like the tutorial is the really long part. It took us like an hour and a half before we even made it back to the intro cutscene. Alright, Team Tops is toast. Did the water lower on this side? No, it didn't have to. So there must be something down here that I just missed. Maybe another button. Really tell. There's something over here. Okay, I'm a little confused. Okay, that was the door. So that's what happened. This game, press A, press A, press A, press A. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's this game. See, I don't think there was anything on the other side. Money! That one was only 500. That's disappointing. Alright, so there's a ladder up. That might be the only way to go. Oh, wait, what's this? It's glowing. Okay, no, it's just aesthetic. Random encounters are still the worst thing in this game. I'm okay with all the pointless dialogue and A pressing. I can stand that much. But having... Oh, you're also at 1 HP, along with the 1 EP, so I guess you're effectively useless. See, it's another shop. I don't need a shop. I need a heal station. I know that you can get the Lord Onyx here, though. So we're going to go and try and take him out. I am going to switch out team tops with Karen, though. Kareen. It's not Karen. Alright. Yes. This... Oh, man. There's a leprechaun back there. What type is that again? Dariaslas? Okay. It's a wind type. It's a leprechaun, though. I think you have a slash attack. Yep, there we go. Wait, you know, this might be a... This is going to be a good time for my EX gauge, I think. Oh, I don't really know. I think I'm going to use it, though, because I don't have a whole lot of resources to spare. Cheap move, and then we'll go for X Cutter, because that's just as much DPS as we can get. To be fair, Xbox controllers are very limited. They only have 14 buttons and 2 joysticks. Yeah. It's almost down. A 50% damage reduction is still going to hurt, though. Oh, and we lost one of our guys, too. They all targeted him. It's not too bad. I could use it again. It's actually pretty cheap. It's only 30 EX bar. That's fine, though. We're just going to go with this. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna move this guy first, because he'll be able to get rid of the guys in front, so I won't have to worry about the cover as much when I'm taking out the one in the back. Shoot. Does just a little more, but it's out of range. So those two are taken out. This should finish off the Leprechaun. And then we're just gonna have to ship this guy down, because I don't do damage to him. That 50% resist is pretty nuts. You like the turn-based grid? Yes, I love the battle system so much. That's why I want to make a game that's kind of got this same system. It's just so good. Ah, I still stand by. All of his moves are super expensive. So it's just slightly more damage. Piddle combo. I'm not sure how long the damage reduction lasts, but it feels like it lasts a little while. He's got 1 health, alright. Beat him down! You remember Dungeon Dice monsters from Yu-Gi-Oh? Reminds me of a scaled down version. I never played it. You know, I actually never got into the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. I wasn't really a fan of most of those designs. It's kind of weird when I'm just a Monster Tamer fan, but it just never really appealed to me. Alright, nice. I can make this guy sick. I'll throw him on the team. If it's similar to this, though, it might be worth checking out. I know somebody mentioned Waving too, looks like mildly interesting. But I was looking it up and I heard some bad things about like balance in the game. And also even worse, like microtransactions and grinding. So God, I need a heal spot. I cannot keep running away from these battles, but every single one is so dangerous too. It's a card game, no self-respecting Monster Tamer plays a card game. Oh. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of like Hearthstone or Legends of Runeterra or whatever other card games have been out there. Just was never a huge fan. Even the Pokemon card game, like I love collecting the cards, but playing the game itself is just like how are you even supposed to play it? Like it seemed to, it wasn't something for me. Magic the Gathering, I tried that like once. Not a fan. Alright, what moves do you have, dude? High Blade. Alright. Go for slash. Flare rush, because why not? And then we will get a dance. It's kind of like a board game. Dice rolls determine what things you got, like summoning a monster, etc. Can move them if you occupy the same square they fight. It sounds a little bit RNG based, but it sounds interesting. PvE roguelite. Legends of Runeterra is really good. Didn't know they had a roguelite. It's definitely interesting. There's a chest. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? How much money? The grid system reminds you a bit of it. So it's a card/board game, but it has a grid system. It's really interesting, like design choice. The shoot does just a little bit more damage. $131 health left. Oh, I gotta double out on this guy. You get to decide before the battle what monster to put on the dice. Okay, gotcha. Play quite a few of those online card games. It can be fun. You really dislike that they're rotating cards out. Just they have to keep the experience fresh. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that being annoying because it's like you learn the game as it's played, and then all of a sudden everything switches up. I feel like one play style and it kind of revolves around something that gets removed. You gotta find something entirely different. I guess it's kind of the same thing for Monster Battlers too, in a way. Sometimes loses a move, or trait gets reworked. You can't play it the same at all. Only two of the things. I think I'll go for it. I still gotta save my VP as much as I can. Like 10 that was supposed to change. I mean, sometimes still do get changes that really change a lot. Not all of them though. I mean, like, it's not like anyone really used Old Resilient at all on Tataru, but it is. You'd have to play Tataru pretty differently if you did want to play. Or, like, Moala. Moala kind of got gutted if you played it as, like, a Zen Med user. And your main thing was that it was, like, a offensive buffer. Well, can't do that anymore. There's a whole bunch of these little corridors, and one of them's got a monster at the end of it. I know that much. But I also know that I still haven't been able to heal yet. I feel like I have memories of this being one of the worst dungeons in the game because they just leave you for so long without a heal spot. And so you want to like go around to every spot and finish everything. But it's just, I want to run right now, but somebody's going to get knocked down to 0 VP. But I think they're going to anyways, so I'm going to run. Yeah, Ryger. Knight Servant has a little bit of VP left at least. See if we can last to get this monster tamed. We're still don't spread through this fast. Hello, Billy. Welcome. Uh. One issue with Temtem is they didn't want to switch stuff up enough. Yeah. Oh my goodness, she got fracked. I'm almost okay with the fact that Temtem doesn't change stuff up that much. It's just the... It's mainly just the high tiers that I wish they did a little bit more on. The meta Tems that never get nerfs. But I mean, I got a little bit frustrated when they completely took away like Valiara's identity and being a super strong control Tem. And then they gave it back in the end anyways, so it's... I don't know. It's like they need meta changes without completely ruining a Tem. Which appears to be very hard for them, so I'm not really sure. Alright, we're still grinding through the dungeon. We got a little bit of space left. We got the core. Anyone remember which direction we came from? Can I check a map? I don't think this map works. No, it doesn't. See, why? This is the most useless map! It says completion of 100%. Like, what do you mean 100% completion? I came from the left? Okay, thank you. I thought so, because I saw a glowing box on my right. But I didn't... It's so dangerous to walk down a direction you've already gone down here. Alright, High Blade luckily takes out that. This guy's also got High Blade. If my quick math is right, this should take everything out. Check a replay while you play. Haha, trick question. I actually didn't tune recording back on because of my mic glitch at the start. No, we got it. I gotta make a new thumbnail for the series now. My thumbnail's already ugly enough for my channel update video. I'll figure out something. It's easy enough. Impulse only hits the one. Some levels at least by actually taking on these fights instead of running away. It's like I could invest in... Oh, I gotta go into character. I can invest in stats. No, it's a parameter. Put some in HP, put some in direct damage. So now he's at least more, he'll tankier and do more damage. Could do the same thing here, a little bit more HP. At least she actually does more range damage. Rygar is useless to me right now, but a little bit of HP, and then I think he does more physical damage. Team Tops, it's so, they actually made this thing so well balanced, there's not a great option to put in it. I'll actually put some in support, because I know it's a support, but I think that might only be for healing, so that might have been Troll. But he kind of gets phased out a little bit quick anyways, unfortunately. And then Night Servant is puts him on HP. And then physical attack. So we'll be a little bit stronger now. I should have done that earlier, but whatever. Which means that they could switch full mechanics up since we got shoot snow. We got the change of buff values, been fine-tuned the same meta. There are different temps playable, but overall gameplay feels the same. See, I don't entirely mind that though. I kind of like. Really? Was it a dead end? I could have seen that. Why did I do this? Like, I don't know if I want a whole gameplay mechanics to get changed up. Like, I guess I could definitely do with a season where maybe poison does like 9% instead of 12. That would change things a little bit, probably. I don't know how many game mechanics you could switch up without ruining the entire game, though. This is like the worst position for everything to be in. I'm just gonna run because it's just gonna take too long. Like, it's like the only run I can afford. Even the change of buff values didn't change the game much. Have new game mechanic, plus 3 stamina every turn. You know, that's actually kind of a good point. We do have that right now. And I don't think it changes a whole lot. I know I'm still spreading the exact same regardless. But if you're not doing that, then yeah, that would definitely be different. High Blade one-shots those. Wave. Mist. High Blade, alright. I mean, like, you can stay on the board for so much longer now sometimes because of that change. Alright, is there something at the end of this one? Yeah, there's a chest down there. Like, on Bun Bun, I've been on the board like 4 or 5 turns just clicking attacks, which is kind of nuts, because Bun Bun's stamina is terrible. If the bugs become the best part of an update, something's messed up. No, I still love the update as is. I still think it's like the best update we've gotten in a long time. God, look at this. Oh, they're so bad. Alright, we're gonna have to run again. Who's down to 0? Night Servant. And Onyx is next. I still really do like the update. I've still been playing like a couple matches a day trying to get my daily missions done. And like the Aquastone buff still has such a huge effect. Being able to actually play like Alki and Mix and see mentals around is pretty crazy. I still want to play with Overclock some more, and you know, Valiar is a viable tem now. I actually put it in B+ on my tier list, so I actually think Valiar is super strong. Okay, only two. But Atsuma's not in a great spot. High Blade. Oh, you're useless, that's right. Shoot. I think I just have to run. Still 100% success rate at least. Yeah, because I would have one guy that can't do anything, which cuts my damage output that I can't one shot. See, a change in that regard to me would be extremely lower normal regen in the back and significantly raising the resting regen. Without testing Enchanted, it would be good and fun, but that would be a change that significantly changes playstyle. I do think, yeah, if they're... I almost wonder if they could almost remove regen in the back. Change things up. Still 100% even with 2 out down for the count. How about for 3 down for the count, and then Atsuma's going to be following close behind. Alright, I think this is the exit though. Ladder leads in the city, should be safe. Didn't have any choice. Save. Explain everything else. With comrades up there. And he's just picking on him, like, oh, you're like husband, wife, master, servant, father, daughter. Alright. Alright, just sewer leads to a bar randomly. It's a base of operations. Alright. Get some food. Does the typical, I'm gonna call you by the wrong name sort of thing. Resistance, Queen of Ice. So London has their own Devil Golem, so they have their own Queen of Ice. The Emperor of Fire and the Queen of Ice has the power to match. If two of them were to fight, it would be chaos. A certain item is required, a magic core. If we prevent the magic core, then we don't have to worry, so we need a plan. Borrow the power of your arm. Alright. Trade. He wants, in order for helping out everything in London, he wants to be able to see his own town. Sounds like she's on bad terms with the king as well. But she was a princess, which was mentioned earlier, so that's kind of weird. Right. Where's the exit? Xbox being noisy again? Well, like I said, that was actually going to be the final dungeon, so I'm just going to heal up here and save, and then we're going to call it a day. I think we made good progress. Alright. Got through the tutorial, kind of getting into the meat of the story now. A little bit. Like, they actually have a progress bar on how far you are in the game, and we're actually 15% done. So I might be able to finish this before March. Who knows? So I know that's way better progress than I would have expected. But I also know like all the arcs coming up, and that out of all of them, we just finished the shortest. So, all right. It shouldn't be. Oh, you're right. It actually is connected to the Xbox. All right, so that was kind of silly. I guess I won't be able to do a normal like face outro this time. I'll have to figure out all these mic issues for next time. But thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. So if you're wondering why I'm playing some 18-year-old game, I recommend checking out my YouTube where I just recently posted a video kind of describing my. I'm planning on developing a game, and I'm using some of like. One of the inspirations for the combat system was Enchanted Arms, so that's why I'm kind of playing through it, kind of as a refresher. What does it do? Is there anything else I want to include from it or exclude from it? Just to kind of gain a general idea of what I want to do. But I'm not going to like steal the ideas, but just for references. But I go through my ideas a bit more in depth in that video, so I'd recommend checking it out. I also have a Discord. I'm probably going to continue posting the link to that in my YouTube videos from here on. So if anyone wants to follow like the game development project, or also get notified whenever I'm streaming through Discord, you can definitely hop in there. But yeah, that's going to be all for me today. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.